is in the diagram shown, PQ, PRS, and QS are equal. PQ, PR, and QS, all three are equal. PQ, PR, and QS are all three equal. And the line segments PR and QS are perpendicular to each other. If you look at this line segment, PR and QS, they are perpendicular. Let's make a bigger diagram. Yeah. So this PR and QS are perpendicular. Okay. Now you need to find the sum of angle PRQ and PSQ. What is angle PRQ? You need to find the sum of this and that. You need to find the sum of these two angles. Seemingly very difficult, right? I mean, they are part of two different figures, two different triangles. Seemingly very difficult to find the sum. Okay, but we'll strictly follow the generic approach, wherein we'll fill in as many angles as possible, get an equation, solve it, and hopefully we'll get to the answer. Okay, we just have to be very, very reliant, confident, faithful to the generic approach. Okay, now here we don't know we don't know the value of any of the angles. So let's assume, first of all, let's assume that the point of intersection when the two lines are crossing, let's call it a T. Let's call this point as T. Now we know that these three sides are equal, and so let's put them as equal. So these three, PQ, QS, and PR are all equal. Now, what it means is, if you look at this triangle, this is an isosceles triangle, and in which this angle is equal to that angle. Let's assume that this angle is P, and that angle will also be equal to P. Okay. Yeah. Okay. If this angle is P, this will also be P. Now let's look at this triangle PQS, in which this side PQ is equal to that side QS. That again makes it an isosceles triangle. And if we assume that this angle is S, then that angle will also be equal to S. Are you okay so far? Is everyone okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, how many of you can see a pentagon here? Can you see a pentagon here? What is pentagon? 5 sides.
Yeah.
What is a pentagon?
Yes. A polygon with 5 sides.
Okay. Now, how do you define pentagon? I mean, what are the vertices of pentagon in this figure?
QPSR.
PSR.
PQR is TS.
All right. Yeah. So the pentagon is PQRTS. Yeah. You start from first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. There are 5 vertices. Okay. What is the sum of all the angles in a pentagon?
540.
540.
Yeah. So 5 minus 2, which is
Each of them
3.
are 108.
Yeah. So 5 minus 2, which is 3 times 180, gives you 540. Okay. Now, what are the individual angles? Individual angles are S, P, P, another S, and what is this angle? What will be this?
T must be 90. T is 90.
90 because T is 270.
It's no, T is 90.
T is 90.
No, it's
No, 270.
It's 270 because the other
90.
angle.
270.
Stop.
Because it's
Reflex is 270.
RTS is 90.
270.
90 degrees because then you've got 90 degrees and then isosceles.
270.
No, but then they're like straight lines coming, so it's 270. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 270, the whole angle.
Yeah, that's what I
It must be
thought.
270. It's not 90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
T is the additional
Also, isn't P equal to S?
Okay, wait, guys. We are looking.
These are
Look
equal.
at the pentagon. How the pentagon is shaped is you fold it here at P, you fold it again at P,
Yeah.
and when you come here, you have to take a full. This angle, the size of this angle is huge, right? A 90-degree up to here, another 90-degree up to here, the third 90-degree up to here, which makes it 270, and then an S and another S. Okay, so P plus 270 plus S is equal to 5 minus 2 into 180, which essentially gives you 2P plus 2S plus 270 is equal to 540. Are you okay? Are you happy with this being 270? We are looking at this large angle.
Really happy.
Huh?
So wait, how do we know QPS is QPS is S degree?
Sorry, which angle? QPS. Which angle? Sorry.
Oh no, my bad.
Yeah. Okay. Is everyone okay? We are looking at this large angle, which is.
Can we just put S as P because S and P are equal? So couldn't it just be 4P plus 270? Because S and P are equal.
Yeah.
No, I know. Have they said that S and P are equal? How can we show?
You give me
Yeah, they did because like
S and P are
both
same.
isosceles triangles share a common side
Isosceles.
PR.
Yeah, they both have two equal
Isosceles
angles.
triangle, both of them I think are the same.
Yeah, because they share PQ as a common side,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
the angles are all the same.
Both isosceles, yeah.
So you are saying that they are congruent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be like 4,
It'll
so
be
270
4P
over
or 4S plus
Well,
270.
they have given PRQ and PSQ as two different angles. So by default, we have to assume them as two different. Okay. Eventually, what you're saying makes sense, but we have to respect what they are saying. Okay. So that's why I assumed it to be two different angles. Okay. All right. So now 2p plus 2s plus. Okay. So how do you solve it? 2 times p plus 7, p plus s is equal to 540 minus 270, which is essentially same as 270. Okay. So p plus s will be
Yeah.
equal to 270 divided by 2, which is 135. So the sum of these two angles, even though they may be equal, is 135.